This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the game. Bringing it out, it's Price. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. So Notre Dame's offense making their way on the field today. Well, entering this great rivalry game, it's the Irish who have possession of the jeweled shillelagh by knocking off the Trojans last time they met.
You know, you've seen this all over team sports when you see a player from the losing team just kind of hanging around, watching the other team celebrate, just kind of soaking in the pain of the moment. I think more than a few Trojans felt that pain the last time these two teams met, Chris, and they don't want to relive that again. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense, because the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes the grab. It's Fields. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Caught behind the line. It's Fields. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They try to sneak it for the 1st. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured, goes back 100 years.
You know, if I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 0 running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
They've run 12 plays on this opening drive. It's now 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So USC's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here, he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
On the ground, it's Love. Look out, room to run here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. There's contact on the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Love. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Looking to throw it again. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action here on 1st down. They pressure it and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Scanning the field, it's Maeva. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the crossing route. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. It's 2nd down after that completion. Receiver in motion now. Throwing off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this 1st half.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. The Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a 1st down. And Boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. Catch made over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch! They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy is 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at first and goal.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 49.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Notre Dame getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there, defensive tackle. He never bought into that play action fake and went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Using his legs. It's slow. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To the air. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
He hands it off from the gun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the 2nd down play. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the back now goes in motion. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Catch made on the right side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on the screen now. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. To throw, it's Mayava. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive will set up at the 37. To the air, it's Mayava. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. The pocket breaking down. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.